hunter makes Francis stomach the window. They get a pull off, but they're not successful. And probably the most important thing above everything that you can learn from these demos is that every attack that you do is not going to be perfectly successful. So don't get too upset if someone misses their pounds or the pull comes a bit late, because even in games like this with teams at the top of their game, they can't always pull it off. No matter how good they are, it's just almost impossible to get every single attack successful. And if you're getting every single attack successful, the team you're playing is probably not even in your league of skill. So play someone harder. If you can pull off consistent everybody attacks, gets them in red and yellow on Area 51, Paragon, and Reason, and DX, that's awesome. That's incredible. But when you're playing your games and you can't get your attack off every time, don't fret. It happens to even the best of teams. So that's another benefit of these videos. You can see how they attack, why attacks fail, what to do. It's just unlimited value. So they're gonna go for a 2 hunters, and Smoker looks like Surgical gets raped by We'll Do It Live, also known as Hey Check It Out Bro. Boom responds, does what he can. He gets 2. So that attack's dissipated. Also, playing a game with teammates that you can rely on, your comfort level. It looks like they had a witch spawn at the bottom, and it looks like he gets a running crown on her. He just runs up without even stopping, just pegs her with the auto shotty. Looks like that was Bill there. Very nice, very nice. But when you play games with teammates who are very competent and you play with them a lot, playing against hard teams can almost look like a breeze, because you can rely on people. You know that you're going to be focus firing on the hunters. People are going to be watching out for the boomers. But when you're playing a pub game, even the best of players, even the best player in the world playing a pub game with terrible players is going to have a hard time. So don't try to judge your skill based on a pub. If you're getting raped in pubs, it doesn't mean the other team is necessarily good. Your team is most likely just bad. They have the kill squad here. They're going to try to get 3 pounds in the pull from behind. They're going to wait for that pull first. And then the hunters are going to go in. They're prepping. They're going in. Can he get the pull in time? Looks like he's way too far. Oh, does he get the pull? He does get the pull. And Surgical smartly waits for that pull to go by to get that second pounce. But looks like one of the hunters dies. They almost had the quad cap. Almost. Maybe if the Smoker was a little bit quicker and got up there in time. But like I said, it doesn't always go perfectly. So don't get mad. Don't get upset. I think Paragon makes it through all the attacks. What's their health bonus? Let's see, 192, 2 points below DX. So they probably have a 136 or so, if I'm guessing. 136, hey, I won the lottery. I just guessed there. I can't hit tab and cheat. I just totally guessed because Round 5, Blood Harvest 4, Team Dynamix versus Paragon. I believe, or actually, I'm certain that Team Dynamix is up about 1,000 points. Took a small break there and lost track of the score. But since they are going Survivor first, they are going to be going first here. And it looks like Metal blasts one of the hunters through the wall there, probably behind the tree. And it's like Metal's rocking the hunting rifle, trying to pick some of those hunters going for those high damage bounces. So if they do pounce him, they're just going to get face raped by Metal there. He's getting covered by all his teammates who have M16. You see Surgical creeping up here, trying to get that Smoker. Just blasting through the woods there. I think he's behind the rock hill, behind the fence, so he's not going to be able to shoot him. And yes, that's exactly where he is. Boom responds to the left behind him. Visceral takes him out. High damage hunters try to go in and just fail. I'm not sure if that hunter missed laying on top of the apex of that tree, but he does. Maybe he's trying to reset up for another pounce, but and the hunter of the Smoker is behind that rock. As I'm not sure if Virtual sees the smoke there, but what he was shooting at the Smoker was nowhere near it. But to really sum this up, both teams have extremely strong survivor sides, and I just spoke to Surgical a second ago, and he mentioned during this game, I tried to get a little bit of insight on what was going through his mind. And says it's very demoralizing for both teams when you're playing a team who has a very strong survivor side, because they shut down your infected side constantly. As you see there, Boomer was just shut down, and no, that's not a rage quit. He's probably reconnected to the game. So, as Mel did earlier, and this time looks like DX will wait for Paragon as last time, or the first map. Paragon did seem to wait for DX. So, a little bit of sportsmanship here is something you will rarely see on the internet, which impresses me. So, this is good. This is good. They have 4 Molotovs. As you can see, Surgical has one in hand at the top right, and Visceral, Metal, and Kaja. All 3 have Molotovs, which is going to make tank play for Paragon very difficult. One strategy that I guess PC fully crashed will probably have 5 or 6 minutes to talk, or at least 2 or 3. What you do with the Molotovs is you throw them to keep the tank at bay, like at a ladder or through a door, while the team can run back. And what this does is allows you to get back to a safe distance. Meanwhile, the tank is losing control. And if you lose control twice, the tank becomes AI tank. The AI tank rushes in full charge, no matter what. And the tank pathfinding can be pretty crappy at times, where he tries to climb trees and windows and rails and stuff that he really shouldn't be trying to climb. So if they do get the tank here, they may try to fight it in the barn. They may fall back to the tree area. Now we will see. They may get the tank at the end of the level, but there it's kind of useless. It depends on how far it spawns. I do believe they changed the tank spawn so it doesn't spawn on the train tracks anymore. I'm not sure whose genius idea that was, but once the tank spawns on the train tracks, it's so useless. The tank can only go 2 directions, forward and back, and you can't dodge any fire. Molotovs and gunfire, that is. It's like Ghostbusters did rejoin. I'm not sure who that is. They've all changed their names, Paragon, to something weird. Not sure why. I guess because this isn't a league match or a tournament, so they're being a bit silly. But they are playing serious. Maybe they weren't playing as serious as they could have been on the first level, and that may lead to the loss. As you noticed, they were spamming voice commands and jumping around, and ended up to a nice stop there on the tank. So that may actually be the downfall of this match, of them sort of goofing off on the first level. But this isn't a tournament, and likely they would do that in a tournament. They would play serious. We see Surgical stealth walking here, trying to see where that smoker is. And unfortunately, the survivors aren't far enough in the path where the smoker can run back and respawn. That's another thing. If you're the last player alive and you can't really do much, if you run the opposite direction to a certain point, you will be allowed to respawn your character. And that's a really good thing to do, rather than if first person fails, second person fails, then the last 2 players really shouldn't go in and attack just for the heck of it. Unless, say, you're the Boomer and you're just doing it to try to slow them down so they don't distance you. Visceral just rapes that hunter. Boomer spawns behind that rock, get the long range spawn off on Surgical. That hunter pounce the person in front of them, they got him off pretty quickly. And all the special infected are down now, and they must, DX must be feeling pretty confident, because Metal is rocking the hunting rifle. That's right, Metal is rocking the hunting rifle in a scrim match. Very rare to see. The only scenario where I would ever use the hunting rifle is if I have a decent lead and I also have a very good ping. Because as you can see from this video, my video card isn't as optimal or as good as it could be, as we have to record this in low graphics mode. Because Graphs eats up the frames per second that I do get with this video card. So hopefully these videos will catch on. People the community will build, and I will buy a GTX 295 so I can beef up the vodcasting, get nice intro videos made, probably get a professional quality microphone, and get more Gamecasters on board. Anybody who has the will and the skill to commentate the games, let me know, and we can get you on board. This is the first podcast here. It looks like